It is when collections are made. For instance, if a customer came to make a payment of 10,000 naira to a federal government institution, then 0.1% of that amount is what goes as the fees. And if 0.1% of that transaction
0.1% of the 10,000 naira
of the 10,000 naira, and if that amount exceeds,
goes as
is the fee, is what is taken as the fee. And
what
if
is taken by who?
That's
by
the,
GTB.
And that's shared. That's
Are
shared
you
by.
sure? Are you sure of this information you are giving us?
Yes, so that's.
Are you very, very sure of this information?
Okay, I will revert to the house, but that's the information I have today.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Edie, this thing is simple. Can you just avail this committee the sharing ratio? You understand? Give us the sharing ratio. Do you understand? That solves the problem. Let us. Do you have the sharing ratio there? Because it should be embedded in the agreement. If you have it, avail this committee with the sharing ratio, and that solves the problem.
It's 40 of that 0.1% of the amount that is taken as a fee. 40% will go to the bank and 60% to Remita. Since we have the opportunity to make a presentation of accurate.
Now, just a moment. I need very good clarity on this issue. This 0.1%, 0.1% is still being charged as at today. Yes or no?
From the information I have, 0.1%, but if 0.1% exceeds 1,000 naira, 1,000 naira is what is still taken.
Okay, so 0.1%
of the
subject
collected
to a
amount
cap of
1,000 naira
is still being charged as at today.
On each transaction.
Okay, there's a woman that wants to help you behind you. She's shaking her head. The woman in green. What is your designation, madam? Madam, what's your designation?
My name is Olaide Oshikoya. I'm the head collections and payments for Keystone Bank.
Okay, although you are not on oath, but let me give you the honor of like a friend of the court.
Yes, sir.
So can you speak to this? I can see you shaking your head. Because the answer he gave, I have every reason to tell him the answer is wrong. But it's an investigation, so I won't jump to conclusion. So talk about it.
All right, thank you, sir. As at March 2015 to 2018, October 2018, the charges was 0.1% capped at 1,000 naira. If the payment exceeds the charge of 1,000 naira, it's 1,000 naira that is shared amongst the stakeholders. As at November 2018 to December 2019, it's 150 naira. Then 40% goes to the bank out of the share. And the same thing applies to when VAT was increased to 7.5, the customer will pay 7.5 of the VAT, which is remitted to the federal government. And as at January 2021 till date, what is charged is 150 naira, and the bank take 33% of the payment. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Madam. Bros, do you understand?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So, Madam, apart from the 150 naira, there is no other charge taken off the customer.
No other charge, sir.
Just the 150 naira and the 7.5% VAT.
Yes, sir.
Component. That's all that the customer pays.
Yes, sir.
Even if he's paying 2 billion naira to the federal government of Nigeria.
Yes, it's 150 naira.
All right, thank you.
From the VAT.
It's the federal government money now.
Federal government.
Yeah, and it goes to the federal government.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
They have told us that. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, honorable colleagues, GTB. Thank you for your presentations. Yeah. There are documents that we need you to submit those agreements and the ones I read out earlier. And of course, we need the chairman of FIRS also to appear here on Tuesday to explain and tell us whether these monies were actually, the tax, the VAT, were actually remitted to the federal government, to give evidence to this honorable committee in the course of this investigation. So, GTB, I've mentioned the agreement as raised by my colleagues, the list of items that we require. That item should be sent on soft copy. Then, of course, the Secretariat should communicate the chairman, Federal Inland Revenue Service, to appear before this committee on Tuesday, 20th of February.